Hey, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Liz.
We just wanted to pop in with a quick heads up. This is one of our earlier episodes, and the sound quality isn't as polished as we'd like.
But don't worry, we've leveled up in episode 17 and things sound a lot smoother from there on out.
Thanks for giving us a listen,
And we hope you enjoy the episode.
Nestled in the quiet countryside of Borley, Essex, there used to stand a brooding Gothic structure that seemed ripped from the pages of a ghost story. Borley Rectory, with its towering chimneys, ivory-clad walls, and narrow, shadowed corridors, exuded an eerie charm that hinted at secrets long buried. The rectory was once home to clergymen and their families, but it soon earned a darker reputation.
Dun dun dun!
Whispered tales of ghostly nuns gliding through moonlit gardens, phantom carriages rattling down empty lanes, and disembodied whispers echoing through the halls led to the rectory being named England's most haunted house. But were these stories the work of overactive imaginations, or did something truly unexplainable reside within Borley Rectory's walls? On the first ever episode of Haunted Hangout, we'll unravel the history, the hauntings, and the mysteries of the infamous rectory.
Welcome to Haunted Hangout, a podcast for those fascinated by the unexplained, captivated by the paranormal, and entranced by the absurd. I'm your host, Chelsea.
And I'm your host, Liz.
So, why did we start this podcast?
I don't know, why did we, Chelsea?
Lizzie the Lizard?
No!
Gmail.com.
It's the first episode, and you're already fucking calling that out. Damn it.
We started this podcast because we love spooky shit.
Correct.
And we always end up talking about spooky things.
Yep.
And when you find your spooky friend, you never let them
just
go.
want to start a podcast with them.
You start a podcast with them, and you never let them go.
You never let them go. Because now you're contractually obligated to each other. No, there's no contract there. We're not that puppy.
So welcome to our podcast.
Yes. So yeah, we decided to start this again because we love spooky things. And I don't know, I feel like we both listen to podcasts like a lot.
A lot.
And like that's literally all we do in our spare time. So
Yes.
Why not start our own, and why not make our own collection of spooky stories that we can share with other people who also enjoy listening to spooky stories.
Yeah, 100%. I think we're going to talk about, I know.
I think, yeah, we have like a full notes app of like 30 topics that we.
There's a lot of topics. Obviously, paranormal stuff.
Correct.
Folklore. I love like dark history and dark history.
Yeah.
So I just said dark history twice, but like
Dark history and dark
dark
history.
history, D&D baby. So
Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know anything about Dungeons and
Neither
Dragons.
do
So not that. But dark history for sure.
Yeah.
Curses, witches, basically just anything like paranormal and spooky. And
I also really love true crime, which
me too.
I think we'll include a bit of that, but I think
Me too.
We will include the stories that we include that are true crime will also have like spooky elements to them. Just 100%. So it like stays consistent. I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also
absolutely.
there's like 10 million true crime podcasts already out there, so
100.
Yeah.
Sorry if you hear that in the background. That is my dog. His name is Murphy, and he's drinking his water.
And he's the official mascot for Haunted Hangout.
Yeah, he's the third host.
Yeah,
of
he
this
is.
show. So
Exactly.
if you hear any dog barking,
Hosted by
dog
Chelsea Liv
chewing,
and Liv.
we're-
I call myself Liv. Shout out Liv.
Shout out Livy Lou. So Murph is our third host.
Why do we love spooky stuff? Why do you love spooky stuff?
That's a great question. I feel like I've always just been like drawn to spooky stories and like spooky things. I've had a few like spooky paranormal experiences, which I'm not going to get into episode 1.
No, yeah, we'll get there, but
please,
not yet.
Please don't leave us. We're new to this.
This is our first time.
This is our first
Actually,
time.
no, this is my second time technically making a podcast, but
That's okay. It's
okay.
second time to try. Murph, get down! Sorry, my dog's on the
But
counter.
you could also do a compilation of videos of you being like, Murph,
Get down!
You just like
Murph!
getting at Murph.
Literally.
I love it.
Yeah, so I've had like a few paranormal experiences, and I've just always been like really drawn to the paranormal. So yeah. So why are you so into like paranormal ghost stuff?
I'm trying to like actually think of being a child and like because it definitely started when I was a kid, like my love for it, but I can't think of like an actual instance. I think I've just like always loved like mysteries and like unexplained things, and like I used to want to be like a detective when I was a kid.
Same.
Right? Like
Nancy Drew,
yes,
baby.
Exactly. So like I don't know, I've just always been drawn to that type of thing. And then I guess I just kind of kept growing as I got older. I just found myself wanting to just always be consuming like spooky content, like in whatever form.
Same.
Yeah. So
if it's not spooky, I'm
literally not interested. like Matt, my husband, this is the first episode, so you don't know who that is yet. He'll literally like put like a show on Netflix and he'll be like, "Are you interested in watching this?" Because he knows like I pretty much will not be interested unless it's like true crime or like paranormal related.
Me too. Or like a cartoon.
Like a kid's movie.
I love like a kid's movie.
Correct.
It's like
exactly.
Animated like Pixar movie or like horror.
Exactly.
And,
like
not much in between. Or like I like some I do love a good rom-com.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah, it's pretty much like I just want to hear about spooky things.
Same.
Like that's pretty much it. Okay. So we're both kind of in the same boat with that, 100%. I think. Yeah. All right. Should we dive in?
Let's dive in.
I just burped, sorry. I'll edit that out.
It's okay.
Damn it, now I feel like I have to. All right.
Sorry, that like just that I that was
okay.
Funny.
It'll be
my brain is like short circuiting.
The same. That like just me all the time. All right. Are we ready to dive in?
We're ready.
Let's the Borley Rectory.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm scared.
The Borley Rectory was located in Essex, England, which is about an hour's ride outside of London. Borley is a small rural community that had a population of only 110 according to the 2012 census.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking
place. That was
110 people?
Correct.
Like total?
Yeah. That's it.
That's small. Okay.
Very
anyway,
small.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Shook by that.
Though the infamous rectory building was built in 1862, the history and legends of the site dates back to 1362, where a Benedictine monastery was supposedly built. It is during this time that a monk eloped with a nun from a nearby nunnery. I know,
Scandalous.
A friend of the monk drove the getaway carriage, but unfortunately, all three were caught. As a result, the monk was hanged and the nun was bricked up alive in the walls of the nunnery.
Oh my god!
Casual.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's actually horrifying. Anyway.
Although this story is the oldest associated with the land, there is no historical basis to it. So it's kind of more just a legend. But it also was like 13 whatever, so I'm not sure like how good at record keeping they were back then. So it could be true.
They were probably really bad.
Probably, so it's definitely true. In 1538, the monastery was abandoned and subsequently destroyed. Nearly 10 years later, King Henry VIII granted Borley to Edward Waldegrave. Waldegrave was knighted, but disapproved of the reformed services at Borley and was imprisoned. He died at the Tower of London, but his body was returned to Borley for burial inside a massive tomb inside the church. In 1642, the First English Civil War began, and a vicar, John Deeks, ended up murdering many people. Just casually.
How many people?
Just many. Like, that was many. I'm assuming at least
Enough.
two. Enough.
At least two.
2 years later, a loyalist cavalier was killed at Borley Lodge after escaping the Battle of Naseby. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm not. I didn't look up how to pronounce it.
That's okay.
Sometime in the 1650s, Oliver Cromwell, who was Lord Protector, which is a title used in British constitutional law for the head of state, prohibited Anglican church services. Right?
That's kind of fucking rude.
Wow, that was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how they were back then.
Yeah.
A Catholic priest named either Dominic or Enoch fell in love with a nun. Again, like nuns, I don't know. The nun ended up being murdered, and the priest was first crucified, then, while still alive, was taken down and hung upside down in a well by Cromwell's soldiers.
Oh, see, like, that's an actual pure nightmare. Like, being hung upside down in a well, like, that.
Correct, yeah.
That's a way I would not want to die.
Same.
At all.
The body was cut down 3 days later.
Oh.
The soldiers would continue to wreak havoc in the area by stealing church valuables, again, killing many people. Apparently, I couldn't find numbers. It's just a lot. Burning cottages and throwing weighted bodies into a nearby pond. In 1677, a French nun left her convent to marry Charles Waldegrave.
Is this another nun?
Correct. There's a there's a lot of nuns coming to this.
Jesus.
Rectory. Yeah. So in 1677, a French nun left her convent to marry Charles Waldegrave, but was strangled by Charles and then buried in the rectory basement.
Oh my god.
I know, how rude.
That's so rude.
In 1730, Henrietta Waldegrave, which I'm assuming is just a descendant of Charles, acting as a spy.
Who was a nun and a murderer.
She probably wasn't. It seems like they literally
Murderous
were.
nun.
No,
wait, really?
Were,
no, you're lying.
I just read forward.
No.
And it literally says they're nuns.
No shade to nuns, by the way.
Oh, Murph. No shade to nuns.
No shade
if you're
to
a
nuns.
nun, no
if you're a
shade.
nun and you're listening to this.
In 1730, Henrietta Waldegrave, acting as a spy for the British government, murdered her daughter Arabella, who was a spy for the Stuarts. They were a royal house of Scotland, England, Ireland, and later Great Britain. Both were nuns. And then Nicholas Waldegrave then murdered Henrietta.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometime later, 2 coachmen were beheaded for murder at the Borley Inn.
There's a lot of murder going on.
In 1841, the rectory was either destroyed by a fire or demolished.
Okay.
So that was like the OG rectory.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're on to the hauntings.
Let's do it.
In 1862, Reverend Henry Dawson Ellis Bull, a relative of the Waldegraves, became the rector. A year later.
Wait. I need more information.
Correct. Okay.
The rector? Does that mean they run the rectory?
I'm assuming.
I hope so.
Like the priest, maybe? Quick Google.
Or is he like a
rector
priest? I feel like this is information we need to know.
Okay, it's just saying a member of the clergy who has charge of a church or parish. So yeah, like the guy.
Okay, yeah. So like the priest.
The main dude.
Of the rectory.
In 1862, Reverend Henry Dawson Ellis Bull, he was a relative of the Waldegraves, he became the rector. A year later, he built a large brick building on the former rectory site. The paranormal activity within the house began almost right away, and within the 3 decades of the family living there, they experienced strange footsteps, growling and crying.
Oh, I hate the growling. That's the worst. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
And terrible odors that would follow them and then disappear.
That's interesting.
Could
That's
it have been BO? Probably. It was the 1800s.
At one point, it was the 1300s. So
correct. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, when was deodorant invented? I don't know.
I don't think.
I feel like toothpaste wasn't actually invented until at least the late 1800s. Yeah. Like
sometime in the 1900s.
Sometime in the 1900s, which
is like actually very
fucking insane.
If you think about the history of humanity.
Literally, I'm just
walking around very stinky.
Walking around with some black teeth.
The precise year of this incident is not known, but sometime in the 1800s, after the rectory was built, a screaming girl fell to her death from a window as she was trying to escape an attacker in the Blue Room.
Oh no!
Yeah. In 1875. Bull added a new wing to the building to accommodate his 14 children.
That's a lot.
Yep. Around 1885, the first reported paranormal activity was documented after P. Shaw Jeffrey witnessed stones being thrown and, quote, other poltergeist activity, unquote. And
of what?
that's all he said.
That's all he said?
Other poltergeist activity.
Okay.
So, unclear what
Stones
that
and
is.
other shit.
Stones and other shit. In the same year, former headmaster of Colchester Royal Grammar School saw a nun several times, and a nursemaid left the rectory after she heard ghostly footsteps.
See, the nun makes sense. The nun
right,
tracks.
there's gotta be a
the
nun.
The nun tracks. There's definitely a nun ghost
there's
there.
At least one. The place on the grounds where the nun would continue to be seen soon became known as the Nun's Walk. On May 7th, 1892, Henry Bull died in the Blue Room of the rectory of syphilis. And was...
Classic,
I know.
Classic.
Fucking classic. And was succeeded by his son, also named Henry, but nicknamed Harry and Carlos. Don't know how those two nicknames correlate, but if you know, you know.
Please
I think
tell
you
us.
know. I'm referring to a listener. Please tell me. In 1900, 3 Bull daughters claimed to have seen the figure of a nun at the rear of the building. When they attempted to approach the nun, she disappeared.
I thought you were going to say, like, she scratched their eyes out. I don't know. I was
That
waiting
would
for something
be-
horrifying.
That would
Her
be a true...
fingernails grew.
That would be like if they made this into a movie.
Literally.
That would be how they dramatize it.
The Nun.
Which is already a movie.
It is.
The nun was spotted a few months later by another Bull daughter and a cook. The same daughter later claimed to have been awoken by the figure of an old man standing by her bed.
That's fun.
I would hate that. From 1916 to 1919, the gardener, Edward Cooper, and his wife witnessed the apparitions of coaches and horses, a dog walking by, and the nun on multiple occasions. They also saw a black shape in their bedroom. So there's also a dog ghost there.
Oh, kind of love that.
Yeah,
I did.
A dog walking by. Oh,
See,
that's
that'd be...
It makes
I'd be
me
like,
sad
let's
that the
hang
dog
out.
died, but like obviously.
I like to imagine that he lived a very long and loving
Prosperous
life.
And then
he just was like, I'm gonna hang out. The nuns are here.
I like it here. I'm gonna chill.
I like it here. I'm gonna chill. My nun's here.
My
you know?
nun. In 1927, Harry died in the Blue Room. Before he died, he stated that he would return to haunt the rectory by throwing mothballs.
That makes sense. His threats seem realistic.
Right?
I think.
Like, out of
Also,
all the things
what
that
is
you
the
could
Blue
do,
Room and why is it so
Sorry, I realized
freaking
after
haunted?
I wrote this that I should have clarified what the Blue Room was.
Okay.
It was just a room in the rectory, which I'm assuming was, like, often, you know, like in old houses,
They'll be like, this is the
would
yellow
paint it-
room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the same year, so this is 1927, a local carpenter, Fred Cartwright, saw the nun standing by the gate on 4 separate occasions, even though the rectory was now empty.
Mm.
In 1928, Reverend Guy Eric Smith and his wife moved into Borley Rectory. Soon after, Reverend Smith heard whispers over his head outside of his bedroom that followed him until he reached the archway leading to the chapel. This incident would repeat several times later. Smith would also hear the sound of a woman's voice coming from the archway of the chapel. It would start off as a moaning sound and would... Just like that. Yeah, perfect. You nailed it. And would gradually rise into a crescendo and often end with, "Don't, Carlos.
Don't, Carlos. Don't.
Carlos." The Smiths would often hear the doorbell ring when no one was at the door, notice their keys disappearing, experience small pebbles being thrown out of nowhere, hear slippered footsteps when no one else was around, and notice the lights being turned on by themselves.
Ugh.
Mrs. Smith was cleaning out an abandoned cupboard in the back of the basement when she found a brown paper box. When she opened it, she discovered the skull of a young woman.
What?
Yep.
Where did she find this box?
So she was cleaning out an abandoned cupboard in the back of the basement.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And
Sweet
she found
Jesus.
a literal skull.
Oh.
Yep. Reverend Smith decided to bury the skull in the churchyard. In June of 1929, the Smiths decided to contact the Daily Mirror, which is a newspaper.
It's called the Daily Mirror?
Correct.
Wow. That's random.
asking for their help with the paranormal activity. The newspaper then contacted Harry Price, who was a British psychic researcher and author.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
Dream job.
I know, right? On June 10th, 1929, the Daily Mirror sent reporter C.V. Wall, who published the first report of paranormal activity after witnessing a mysterious light in one of the rectory windows. 2 days later, Harry Price arrived at the rectory for the first time with his secretary, Lucy Kay, and C.V. Wall. They experienced stones and other objects being thrown out of nowhere, ominous messages appearing on a mirror.
Ugh.
Doesn't say what the message was, though.
Ugh.
I would love to know what it fucking said.
It's probably just nuns.
None.
None.
And the appearance of an apport.
What is that?
A material object that arrives suddenly and mysteriously through the powers of a medium. So I guess a medium just like conjured up a random object.
You know when they have like, oh god, this is gonna be, it's like ectoplasm.
Oh.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's the same thing.
But
like that's the only thing I could think of when they say like
Yeah.
a medium conjures something out of someone.
Yeah.
Like I think of like The Haunting of Connecticut, where like they're having a, you know, the movie where
Yeah.
like they're having a seance and then like he's just like ectoplasm. Just like ectoplasm flying out of his mouth. Yeah, that's what I think of.
Lovely.
But I don't know. It might not be the same thing.
Yeah. I'm not. That's like the definition I got, which I still don't fully understand. Like I feel like I would have to see it happen.
100%.
And then I'd be like, okay. But if anyone's listening and knows exactly how
Please
to
tell
describe
us.
it better, please let us know. Thank you.
Thank you.
So C.V. Wall also saw the nun. They conducted an early morning seance in the Blue Room with 2 Bull sisters and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. During the seance, Harry Bull appeared and a soap bar fell to the floor.
Huh.
The next day, a maid at the rectory saw the nun and subsequently fainted. She later saw a phantom coach on 2 separate occasions and a headless man on another. Remember, there was those 2 headless
That would be terrifying.
coachmen?
Seeing like a coach.
Sorry, the coachmen who were beheaded.
Yeah. That would just...
Like, seeing a ghost is one thing, but seeing
a
ghost with no
headless coachman and a coach behind him, like, that would be alarming.
That's horrific.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want
It'd be kind of cool, though. Like, I mean, because, like, would it really be that scary? I mean, they don't have a head. Like, they can't really chase after
That's true.
you.
Like, they can't see you, so...
Like, they'd be moving so
I think it would just
slow.
be weird. Oh, but, like, seeing
It'd
that
be
though,
unsettling,
that would be very
I feel.
unsettling,
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
But on the scale of, like, scary ghosts, probably low.
You think?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think
love
the
to know
nun
what's
would
on
be...
the high.
Probably the fucking nun, to be honest. Like...
So these incidents were reported in the Suffolk and Essex Free Press. Later that month, Price returned for his second visit. During this visit, Price witnessed various phenomena, including the appearance of a Catholic medallion and other articles. He also heard bells ringing.
No.
Phantom bells. During another visit to Borley Rectory, Price and Lucy Kay spend the night. He elects to sleep in the Blue Room. At some point during the night, Price was so scared that he woke Kay to ask her for a ride to the train station. But since there were no trains running in the middle of the night, Price had no choice but to endure the rest of the night.
Ugh.
And this is like a fucking, like, legit medium researcher. Like, I feel like to scare him would, like, take a lot.
scared. Yeah, that's scary.
On July 10th, the Smiths witnessed a small table being thrown across the Blue Room. Soon after, the Smiths moved out of Borley Rectory.
I mean, I can't believe that was the final straw. Like, they were like, you know what, this time? They flew a table.
That's crossing the line.
Like, I feel like a lot of other stuff happened. Like, maybe finding the skull in the basement. Like, why was that?
That would probably make me...
That would probably make me, like, consider moving.
Yeah, I think so, but apparently not for them.
I mean, I guess the real estate market was bad back then.
Maybe.
I don't know.
In October of 1930, Reverend Lionel Foister, his wife Marianne, and their adopted daughter Adelaide moved into Borley Rectory.
My God, this place has so many people just, like, coming and going.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The Foister family would live there for 5 years. Reverend Foister wrote 3 separate accounts of their life at Borley that occurred sometime within those 5 years. The first account, Diary of Occurrences, was most likely first written and included the family's experiences up until mid-1931. The second account, entitled 15 Months in a Haunted House, was most likely completed in 1934. The third account, Summary of Experiences, was written in the beginning of 1938 after the family had already moved out of Borley. In these accounts, Marianne claimed to see Harry Bull soon after moving in. She would witness sightings of Harry when she was with Reverend Foister, even though the Reverend wouldn't see anything himself. At one point, Marianne was hit in the face by an invisible assailant while she was outside the bedroom. She said that she hadn't seen anyone and wasn't near anything when all of a sudden something hard came, like a bolt from the blue. So the family would also often find books under their bed that had not been placed there before.
Oh.
And random household objects would appear on the floor outside of the bedrooms that would cause the family to trip.
Just so fucking annoying.
Random objects would be thrown at them from thin air, oftentimes when they were sleeping.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. A cotton reel and a hammer were thrown onto the bed.
Oh, no.
And Marianne was awoken one night by a hairbrush being thrown directly at her. When these attacks began to escalate, Reverend Foister walked around the house and sprinkled holy water while praying in an attempt to ward off the evil spirits.
I feel like that never works, though.
My next sentence. This only seemed to upset the spirits more.
Yeah, it's like classic. It's like what not to do. The person's like, I know what we're gonna do, and every time
I'm dousing this bitch in
holy water, and every time it's like, that's wrong.
That only makes me stronger.
That only makes me stronger.
It's my booze.
It's my booze. You can feel free to cut all of those weird parts out.
No, I think I'm gonna keep it all in. This only seemed to upset the spirits more as they retaliated by throwing a rock the size of a fist at Reverend Foister.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The activity remained constant, if not more frequent. Books would be thrown off the shelves, strange footsteps could be heard around the house, and random objects would continue to be thrown at the family while they slept. One day, Marianne opened the kitchen door to find a mysterious article placed on the floor.
What was it?
It was a heavy piece of iron in the shape of a prehistoric spearhead that neither her or the Reverend had ever seen before.
That's super random.
Another day, Marianne entered the kitchen and discovered the kitchen table upside down.
No.
With the contents of the cupboard scattered around the room.
No. I hate that so much.
Like that. That's like
hate
like
that.
The movie Poltergeist.
Literally.
Like when they walk in and their kitchen's like all fucked.
I hate that shit. Ugh. Yeah, that's just...
Or like fucking Paranormal Activity.
Oh, God. Yeah. I hate that movie. Can't do those ones. They're just too scary for me.
Yeah. So the family soon began to find little pieces of paper around the house with Marianne's name written on it.
Oh, my God.
In shaky, childish writing. Chelsea, there are photos.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Of this.
I'm scared. I'm now scared. Sorry, Murph is like, what the fuck is going on?
I was sleeping.
Oh no, I think you're gonna have to sleep over here.
It gets worse.
You're gonna have to stay until Ryan comes out.
Marianne and other guests began to see an entity that she would describe as a monstrosity.
Oh god.
And would refer to as the horror or the shadow.
Oh, well. That's just gonna make it angry.
Probably.
I'd be pretty pissed.
I know. Another piece of paper with Marianne written on it was found.
Goodbye.
And a guest of the Foister suggested writing, "What do you want?" underneath the name.
That seems like a horrible idea.
Yeah. The next day, either rest or pest was found on the paper in response.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Another piece of paper was found with "Marianne, help me" written on it.
Oh.
While walking through the passage down to the bathroom, Reverend Foister noticed Marianne scrawled on the wall.
No!
He wrote underneath it, "What can we do?"
Oh, why would you do that?
I guess he's trying to help.
Oh, God. Why is the Reverend still there?
Like, he lives there.
I thought, was he the guy who was sprinkling holy water around? I didn't know. I didn't realize he lived there.
That's the whole point of a rectory. It's for the priest lives.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Chelsea, we went over this.
I'm so sorry. I thought that this was just a family that moved
priest?
in.
No. He was a reverend.
I thought it was like... Okay,
No. It was like another...
Sorry.
Like family.
It's just communication. It's communication.
Okay, we got there in the end.
It's like, what the fuck is the
priest
still there?
He lives there.
Anyway.
Anywho, okay, so he wrote underneath it, "What can we do?" Later on and further down the passageway, "Marianne, please help get," and then a dash as if someone had been pulled away appeared on the wall, followed by, "Marianne, get help," something indecipherable, "bother me." Marianne wrote underneath, "I cannot understand, tell me more." Something was then written underneath, but subsequently written over. Sometime later, "Get light mass and prayers here," appeared on the wall.
Huh.
The poltergeist activity began to grow as well, which is crazy because I feel like it's already like quite nuts at this time.
I mean, the god brain work.
The kitchen table.
The kitchen table and the little, like, the pieces of paper.
Yeah,
like, that's
right.
a goodbye. I would move immediately.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't think I'd ever move in, but, like, you know.
You might tempt me. They'd be like, "Oh, look at this beautiful property." And there may be ghosts. I'd be like, all right.
I guess.
All right. One day, the family found the study in disarray. The desk had been thrown on its face. So again, a table fucking overturned. The chairs were overturned and books were pushed out of the shelves. On another occasion, a pot full of potatoes was discovered to be empty only a moment later.
Weird.
The ghost stole the potatoes. Things around the house would either be moved or would disappear altogether. In the later months of 1931, the Foister family asked Harry Price to return to Borley. Harry visited Borley with his secretary, Lucy Kay, and during this visit, they witnessed a bottle being broken on the front stairs, other things being thrown, and a glass of wine turning into ink.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That just seems wasteful.
Right?
That's so unfortunate.
Let's think how they would have found out that it had turned into ink.
Oh, someone definitely grabbed it to drink it, and they're like, "God damn it. This is ink.
God damn it, ghost.
God damn it." Oh, I do really want to see the photos.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Okay. I have to, whenever I'm like listening to a podcast, I'm one of those people who always has, I need to see like what everything looks like. Like I
do that after. I'll like listen to it and then I'll go like look up pictures. Like,
oh, you're smart. You have restraint. I have none. It'll be like, they'll say like two things in the episode and I'm like, ooh,
I need to see
what does this look like?
Well,
unless I'm like out on a walk and then I can't like Google it or I'm driving.
Podcasts, like I'm doing something. That's like why I don't look at it.
Yeah.
Until like after.
Right.
I do like to see it.
Yeah, 100%. We'll post the photos.
Yes, we'll post them on socials. So Price actually became convinced, so this is like the psychic guy, he became convinced that the activity was all a trick and that Marianne was responsible for the phenomena.
That's so cruel.
She was put under surveillance, but a bell from the bedroom rang while she was being surveyed.
Oh.
So that wasn't her. This caused Harry Price and the Foisters to part on bad terms. Activity at Borley remained constant for the next few years until the Foisters finally decided to move out of the house in October of 1935. There may be some validity to Price's belief that Marianne was to blame for at least some of the paranormal occurrences.
Interesting.
Yeah. As she later revealed that she would use claims of supernatural phenomena to conceal the affair she had been having with the family's lodger.
Oh my god!
Yep, explaining away any noises and suspicions by pointing the finger at a ghost.
Marianne.
Yeah, right? So,
I mean,
makes you wonder. Although,
I feel like that's such a weird, like, that's such a weird thing to do, though. Like, you're trying to hide an affair, so you're just, like, writing your name on pieces of paper and, like, hiding it around the house and, like, flipping over the table and, like, taking...
That makes literally zero sense. Why would you do that?
Yeah, how does, like, covering up an affair go to, like,
she went to, like, quite
this is now a haunting? Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there was, like, so many reports before that they even...
Yeah. There was so many other, and so many people died there, specifically.
A lot of nuns.
Yeah,
a lot of nuns. At least 3.
Specifically, at least 3 to 7 nuns.
3 to 7 nuns. No more, no less.
No shade to nuns.
No shade to nuns.
Love nuns.
Yeah. So the next year, a new rector was assigned to Borley, but decided not to live in the house.
That seems fair. I mean, I probably wouldn't be there.
Yeah. In May of 1937, Harry Price decided to rent Borley Rectory for an entire year. So again, this is the psychic guy.
Interesting that he's back, even though he was like, this Marianne's
Yeah,
her
I guess
having
he
an
was like,
affair.
I gotta see. She's gone. I gotta see. For
Oh,
myself.
yeah. Okay,
Right,
that's
she's
fair.
gone.
That's fair.
So he put I almost said advertisement.
An advertisement.
Advertisement?
He put an advertisement in the newspaper.
He put an advertisement in the Times seeking volunteers to join his investigation. Price ended up selecting 48 people. Before Price moved into the house, he paid a visit. During this visit, he drew chalk outlines around certain items. When he returned the next day, he noted that a tobacco tin had moved 3 inches, and a small box moved 7 feet.
Interesting.
That ain't no coinkydink.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He must have had a high budget, like 48 people.
Yeah, right?
Damn, okay.
In June of 1937, Price... Well, they were volunteers, so maybe you didn't pay them.
Oh.
I was just to say,
They're
Price
like
volunteers.
48 volunteers, and I'm like, damn, his budget was high. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Glad we cleared that up. They were paid nothing.
So in June of 1937, Price and his volunteers moved into Borley. During their year-long stay, many people experienced phenomena such as hearing tapping and thudding sounds.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah. Hearing footsteps, items... thudding. Footsteps?
Footsteps? Whatever.
Items being moved, and phantom lights in the windows.
Oh, don't like that.
The nun was also spotted on several occasions. Once by the wife of a visiting BBC official, and another by visitors who spotted her in a mirror. Mic drop.
No. No. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah.
Good night. Thank you for listening to the Haunted Hangout
It's
podcast.
over. Bye.
It's over.
This is
Chelsea's
our
gonna
last-
go
our first
cry
episode.
upstairs. I thought I was brave, and then I heard that, and now I'll never ever recover from that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally.
After Price's lease was up, he and many others continued to visit Borley Rectory. Price also brought in several mediums and conducted a number of seances. During one particular seance, medium Helen Glanville allegedly made contact with a nun and an identified male spirit.
Interesting.
The male spirit would ultimately predict the rectory's destruction by fire.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Oh, did you?
Freaky. Oh, I hate that.
Our first goosebumps.
I hate that so much.
In 1939, new owners took possession of the rectory, and while unpacking, Captain W.H. Gregson knocked over an oil lamp in the hallway, causing a fire. The fire quickly spread, and the rest of the house was severely damaged.
Were they okay? The people?
It didn't say they died, so I'm assuming they're fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. During the fire, a nearby resident claimed to have seen a woman going from window to window.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and a young woman hanging by her fingertips from the sill of the blue room.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess like the windowsill, like she was just like hanging there.
Huh.
I know.
Interesting.
Soon after the fire, a group of young people saw the figure of a young woman appear in the opening of what had been the blue room window and was clothed in pale blue.
Oh.
A woman and her companion then saw the apparition of a girl in white standing midair.
Oh.
So in 1943, Price conducted a brief dig in the cellars and discovered 2 bones thought to be that of a young woman, religious items, and the medal of a French nun named Zoe. It's probably like Labouré, some fancy, but I'm terrible at French, so Labor, who died in...
So, Labor.
Sorry, I butchered it. Tell you who can speak French.
I thought it was really good.
Thank you. Who died in 1876. In 1944, the site of the Borley Rectory was demolished.
Thank God.
Yeah, it gone.
It gone.
But
about damn time.
But like the ghosts still be there.
100%.
During the demolition, Harry Price, life photographer David Sherman, and reporter Cynthia Ledsham? I'm so sorry, Cynthia. Visited the site.
My apologies, Cynthia.
My apologies, I do not know how to
I
pronounce
do
your
not
last
know how to
name.
pronounce your last name. Sorry, go on.
Visited the site and captured a photograph of a brick floating in midair.
Oh, ew.
I can show you the photo. It's...
Yeah, show me.
Though the building has now been demolished, visitors continue to experience paranormal activity on the grounds. In the years after, many still see apparitions of the nun, an old man, a young woman, and floating lights, hear footsteps in the yard and church bells ringing, smell strange odors, and more. While the legitimacy of the claims of paranormal activity at Borley Rectory has come under scrutiny, the legend of this infamous house continues to captivate and haunt the imagination to this day.
I mean, it's certainly going to haunt my imagination forever. Specifically the mirror part.
Just a nun in your mirror.
That's actually what nightmares are made of.
So yeah, that was my story.
That was a great first story.
I thought so too, right?
It's terrifying. Also one that I've never heard of before. And honestly terrifying.
All right, here.
Yeah, show me the photos.
This is photos of the actual rectory.
Oh God. Yeah. It's way more scary than I imagined it.
I'll see if I can find
I'm doing a deep dive of all the photos.
Okay. I'll see if I can find the ones where you can there was a blog that I used as some of my
it's so freaky.
My research. She had the pictures in there.
Oh God, that's probably the mirror. Well, you know what? They kind of have a mirror facing a mirror, so that's a portal.
That's
for
a portal.
Demons. So I mean,
that'd be a portal.
That makes complete sense to me. That's for why they saw so many ghosties.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of murders.
A lot of murder.
Are
you ready to see Marianne?
No, I hate it so much.
You go.
Oh God.
I mean,
it could have been the lady who was having an affair.
Marianne.
But also, as we said earlier, that's so weird.
Yeah.
That's such a weird way to, cover something up, you know?
Right. Unsure. If this is real, that's fucking cool.
And horrifying.
Yes.
But cool.
But also cool.
I think, the scary, obviously the ghost, all the haunting and ghost stuff was, terrifying, but also the history itself is terrifying. There's so many murders that took place.
Yeah.
There's and it's so interesting that that guy came back with a team of researchers.
Yeah.
I find that really interesting.
Yeah,
because his findings were that Marianne was basically lying.
Yeah.
But there's also so much documented stuff before they even came to the house.
That's the thing. It's
crazy.
Sure, could she have been
faking it?
Faking
for sure.
some of it?
For sure.
Definitely. But there's also other shit. I'm how would she even? But why?
Yeah, literally why, and also it's I just feel it's such a weird way to cover that up.
Yeah, it is.
You know, because if anything, doesn't that draw more attention to you and what you're doing? Because you're the one who's being haunted by this ghost. So if you're having an affair, why are you going to draw so much attention to yourself?
That's true. Yeah.
You know,
yeah, very fair.
Those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
And holy, lots of nuns.
Lots of nuns.
And that's all I got. That was a good story. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
I hope everyone enjoyed that for the first episode.
I'm sure they will. But yeah, thank you for listening to our very first episode. Please and please subscribe and follow us on social media. Our handles are...
So you can find us on Instagram at Haunted Hangout Podcast. We're also on TikTok, the same handle, so at Haunted Hangout Podcast. We also have an email, so if you would like to email us with any type of spooky story that you have.
Recommendations.
Recommendations for us to cover, anything like that. We would love to do, eventually, once we have enough, some, listener episodes where, we read listener stories. So if you want to email that to us, that would be great, because I think once we have enough compiled, we'll just do an episode of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a haunting or any spooky thing that happened to you, please let us know. So you can email us, so hauntedhangoutpodcast13@gmail.com, because Haunted Hangout Podcast with no number was already taken for some reason.
Hurtful, Google.
Right? Fuck. And if you're that email, give it to me, please. Thank you. Anyway, I'll put all the I'll put all the handles and the email in the show notes, so you can find it there. And then what platforms will we be on for listening? Spotify and
we'll be podcasts? On Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and that's it.
Perfect.
All right.
I think that's it.
Stay curious, stay spooky, and we'll see you beyond the veil. Ooh.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Hi, Murph.
Murph, you want to bark into the microphone?